Good morning. Things are very slick on our major routes, so do give yourself that extra time today. But we are looking at a couple of problems, so that's what we'll start with on our major routes, off of them as well. So unfortunately, we can't see this one, but we have a problem eastbound Red Hill Valley over in Hamilton. The ramp to the Toronto-bound QEW seems to be partially blocked. Not sure with what, if it's a stalled vehicle or a collision, but eastbound Red Hill Valley is jammed from Barton Street heading onto that ramp, so you do want to watch out for that. And of course, we are still looking at these delays over on the eastbound 401. That construction we had east of Renforth in the Express is gone now, but it seems to have really slowed things down on the eastbound 401. We are looking at delays from the 410 to east of Dixie in the collectors. And keep in mind that if you are on the southbound 410 heading out of Brampton, that's really slowing you down as well, getting onto the 401. So keep that in mind as well. Off our major routes, we have some problems on Trethewey still. It's closed both ways from Yore to Irving, which is north of Eglinton, and that is for a fire investigation. And then we have Jones closed both ways from Strathcona to Danforth for fire cleanup. So lots going on this morning on our major routes, off of them as well. Do give yourself that extra time. That's a look at traffic, and now over to the forecast with Frank.
Yeah, let's look at that forecast this morning as we've been dealing, and you can see in some of those traffic shots with some shower activity through the morning hours through Windsor over through the Niagara region. That's where we're going to see the bulk of shower activity. Toronto, we'll see on and off showers through the morning hours, and then as we get into the afternoon, we'll see some clearing. It'll be after about 4 o'clock that you'll get into some clearing through Niagara into Hamilton. Pretty dry through the afternoon here in Toronto. That's the good news. Winds are going to change in direction, and we're just starting to see that change now northwesterlies. So as we get later in the afternoon, winds go to about 20 kilometers per hour. So we'll be dry for Jurassic Park tonight. However, we're going to be a little bit on the chilly side. Overnight lows right around 4 degrees. Daytime highs today 14. Tomorrow 12, much cooler, below seasonal. We should be closer to about 17. Starting off with sunshine, ending off with cloud. Thursday, it's not the nicest day. It's wet, it's windy, and it is a rain day. It's going to be pretty soggy overall with a daytime high of 11. Wet into Friday morning, then clearing. Best day of the next 7 looks like Saturday at 16. Pretty good looking Sunday. That's Mother's Day, 14 degrees, but with some cloudy periods, and the risk of some evening showers on Monday and a high of 15. Let's look at your next 7 days weather-wise.
Happening right now, this is a live look at a stubborn 4-alarm blaze burning at York Memorial Collegiate. A number of crew responding to this one. Flames and smoke pouring through the roof, and the ceiling has collapsed in the auditorium here. This school closed today. Students and staff being asked to report to George Harvey Collegiate. Stay with us here on BT. We'll get you updates throughout the morning. Just a heads up for TTC riders, a reminder if you ride Line 1 between Eglinton and Bloor stations, service will end early, 11 o'clock tonight. This is all for some corridor maintenance. Service will resume again at 6 in the morning, and that's for Wednesday and Thursday, those early shutdowns as well. Shuttle buses and Wheel-Trans, they will be running. And a court appearance today for Alec Manassian in connection with the Yonge Street tragedy. The 26-year-old charged with 10 counts of first-degree murder, 16 counts of attempted murder after a van plowed through pedestrians on Yonge between Finch and Shepherd of last year. All right, time now is 6:18. We're going downstairs to Devo.
Thanks, Mel. Let's get to your sports right now. Blue Jays opening a 3-game series against the Minnesota Twins. Not looking so good. Let's pick this up at the top of the 5th. Jays already down 5-zip. Eddie Rosario takes the Stro show deep to center. That ends Stroman's night. Bottom of the 5th now. Martin Perez strikes out Brandon Drury, and he's not happy with the call. Thought it was low. Charlie Montoyo, he don't like it either. He asks the ump out for dinner. He says, nope, you got to go. Out of the game. First time as a Major League manager, he got tossed. Didn't help inspire the Jays, though. They lose 8-zip. Game 2 tonight. First pitch just after 7. Okay, we won't call him Babs anymore. Coach Babcock will be back with the Buds. Leafs GM Kyle Dubas confirms that Babcock will return as the team's head coach next season. There was a lot of buzz that he could be moving on after losing to the Bruins in the first round of the playoffs for the 2nd straight season. However, Babcock has 4 years left on his contract. Massive game tonight for the Raptors fans. We got Game 5 against the Sixers at the Scotiabank Arena after pulling off a nail-biting win against Philly in Philly Sunday to even the series at 2 games apiece. The Raptors have home court advantage once again. Tip-off tonight is at 8 o'clock. Game 6 in Philly on Thursday. Right now, send things over to Roger.